Double take. When he leaves, he'll take pieces of me with him. A battle scar above his left brow, a silver chain I gave him on his birthday, a button pin with the sunny state flag of New Mexico. It looks more like a flower. Una flor, he said with a grin before pocketing the token from my nightstand. The empty seat between us holds my backpack, a bucket of popcorn, a half-empty bottle of water, and strands of licorice. It also fools everyone. Raises a cloak in our vicinity. Don't mind us, we're just two friends watching a movie. See, the credits roll like a slot machine. I didn't catch the film's ending when both characters can be seen together at a snow-covered beach in Montauk, running over white dunes after a cinematic twist of fate. If I'm being honest, I couldn't have cared less about the movie, how a couple's relationship disintegrates. She sounds like someone who's off their meds. I recall him once saying with his arm branching out towards the TV screen. And he's got no game. I laughed. True. I let my eyes linger on the blue tips across his head and wondered if he had ever noticed how we were also like magnets. But that's what makes them interesting. He smiled, reflecting the light from the television across his bridge of teeth. Yeah, I guess I can't say I disagree. The cushioned seats complain as people stand and make their way down the aisles, moving about like shadows in the darkened room. They speak in hushed tones and faint giggles. Careful, not to trip, babe, a woman says while looking back at a man I presume to be her date. His gaze follows them. Varsity jersey and jeans, a flowery dress, and shoulder-length curls. They look well matched, of a similar brand, and nothing like the couple in the movie. I want to tell him that a crooked and a moss green uniform don't do him justice. That I'll miss his black hair, the blue streaks worked into quills whenever he applies gel, the ear studs, and the labret ring running through his bottom lip. I can't picture him holding a gun, trekking along tall grass and thick woodlands, a phantom among the trees. He looks so young. He is. It seems like only yesterday he spoke of making music for a living. Stretched across my bed, strumming his guitar, he sang, saw the silver stars in your eyes, lost myself in your sight. That's beautiful, I acknowledged. I swear, I don't know how you come up with that stuff. I convinced myself he was singing about us, how he saw me. You think so? Thanks, he replied, looking caught off guard by my comment. He's never liked an audience. Head bowed with his eyes to the guitar's strings, he continued playing, filling my room with music, building what I had hoped to be another timeless memory. Of all the ways I had ever seen him, no matter how he refracts himself, it's in the subtle, honest motions where I notice his glimmer in the heart and ruth, a perfect moment in a web of supercuts. You're incredible. You know that, right? Why don't you tell me how you really feel? He teased. I propped myself up on the bed and sat beside him, brought my lips to his ear, and told him no secret. Do you really mean that? I do. I did. I still do. I wonder what he'll remember about me, about us, while he's half the world away in service to our country. The overhead lights wash over the room. Chairs go from scalloped tombstones to plush red seats. The screening shifts back to our reality. He draws himself back and turns his attention to me. Tarankin. I adjust to the brightness, register the fully formed figures and shapes around me, and notice the weight of your caramel eyes. Do you want to leave? Your voice sounds so much louder in the emptiness, wavers only slightly. I don't know. Do you want to? I note how your brows knit and regret asking you such a dumb question literally a second later. I mean, no. Maybe we should stay a bit. And do what exactly? This is hard, I think to myself. Why does this have to be so hard? Take it easy, I guess. You know, enjoy the moment. I say while offering you a closed grin, the one I use when I have no idea of what the fuck I'm doing, the one you've grown immune to after a few years. You don't provide a ready response. No sigh or I use this to my benefit. What are you doing? You ask the moment I lift from my seat. What do you think? I say in return after crossing the spread of cold buttered popcorn and Twizzlers while stepping over your feet. Is it funny or rather pathetic that I still feel nervous around you? I let out an exaggerated heave. You don't laugh at my forced, theatric maneuver the moment I sit down beside you. If you want me to stop, all you have to do is say so. Are you? What? I fire. Sure about this. I quickly sweep the room. The location's all clear, sir, I say in an attempt to steal a laugh. You twist, then turn your head back and around, wiggle like an owl. It's fine. I say. At this point, who cares if anyone saw us? The words gush out of me. I mean, I don't care if anyone sees us. You say nothing. Is that a problem? I can go back, all the way there, I say, arrowing the spot exactly 2 seats away, if you want. Uddharan Chinha. You shake your head, and I feel some relief. Okay, then, it doesn't have to be like this, or I'm sorry, feel like terrible ways to start the conversation. I take a moment to look at you, sweet lips like nectarines, tan skin, widow's peak, and scratchy pricks on your cheeks and chin. You writhe, adjust yourself on the seat. Have I ever told you stop fidgeting, and the words go dry in my mouth? Maybe this really is too much for the both of us. Told me what? How much you mean to me? How happy I am that we've met. Like, how you've helped me and made me better. You let out a small smile, the first one of the night, and tease, tell me how you really feel. Uddharan Chinha. That I never want to leave. I remember last summer when you borrowed the car from your folks, and we went out to the desert. Blanket over the sand, we mapped out the stars before tracing our geography with wandering hands and hungry mouths. I've written at least 100 songs, stuffed a shoebox with several scraps of lyrics, and feverish chords about that single tender night. If I were to give you them now, would you listen? Would you sing about me? I thumb the scar over my brow. You still haven't forgiven yourself for not noticing that speed bump on the road, have you? If I could, I'd never say these words. Keeping them to myself strips them of their power. The war is in another country, not between us. So what if your folks got us? Do they honestly think sending you away will straighten you up? My hands tremble. The silence between us speaks louder than words. I'll never forget you. You know that, right? You say before I have the chance to. I nod. I won't either. Part of me wants to run away, and the other stay here forever. Murmurs and steps trickle in from the back doors. Your hand flies to your backpack in a single swift motion. Maybe we should get out of here. Uddharan Chinha. No. I say before you have the chance to grab the bag and get up. I think we should stay. But the movie's going to start soon. Good, I answer, throwing my arm across the chair's backrest. We can watch it again. Together. Are you sure? Yeah, I fire while leaning closer to you. I don't ever want to leave.